Hey everyone, Tony George, Thursday update. Welcome back the NBA and the NBA prop market today over at DocSports.com. Tell you how you can get some free cards here in a minute if you've never been a member of Docs. But let's talk about Boston and Golden State here. Golden State, interesting line swings here. Golden State at home. Boston opened up at 3.5, and now they're up to 5.5. The total opened up at 223.5 and sitting at 212 right now. The reason why? Golden State is missing all their key players. Seth and Steph Curry, both out. Jimmy Butler's obviously out. They trade for Porzingis. Why is Kristaps Porzingis still in the NBA? This guy is like an absentee landlord. This guy is hurt more than anybody he makes Joel Embiid look like an amateur. Why is he even playing? Every time the wind blows, he's on the injury report. And then when he does play 2 games in a row, they sit him. Tremendous talent when he plays, and of course Boston was his team last year. Then he came with Atlanta, and now he's here. But or a couple years ago. But Boston was a totally different animal when he plays. He's a good player, but nonetheless, the sum of all parts for Boston, even on the road after the All-Star break, is so much greater than that of Golden State. They're not going to do anything inside on Boston. Boston's got scores all over the floor. This is kind of when Boston makes their run. I like Boston in this game. Without Curry, and, there's a weakness there for Boston because, Golden State takes about 50% of their shots from beyond the arc. And Boston's not real good at going out and matching up. But, without Curry out there, that's a big deal. I mean, not to give you an equation, for those of you living under a rock, not having Steph Curry, especially with Butler out, is like the Kansas City Chiefs not having Patrick Mahomes. Just a totally different team. Just FYI, I'm going to lay it with Boston. I wouldn't be surprised if it went over the 212, and maybe it's a 12-point adjustment is substantial. Usually I'll go against those just for craps and giggles. But give me Boston tonight to open it up. Over at the website, we'll give you free $60. There's a link in the upper left-hand corner of the website says free $60. We'll park at any new account, comes with a profit guarantee. No hassles, no obligation. Today, we have a 2-pack in the NBA. Both side plays a 3 and a 2 unit play. Because they're not a 6 or 7 unit play doesn't mean they don't hold any value. They're the 2 best bets on the board, in my opinion. And after the All-Star break, after this long break, you got to kind of tiptoe through the tulip slightly. So we're just keeping the units down. It's a strategy. Same thing with the props. A 2-pack in NBA props tonight. A 3 and a 2 unit play, a 5 unit card. That's plenty of action to have out there out of the gate after a week off. FYI. College basketball, 2-0 sweep, 4-1 the last 2 days. A top pick last night on Louisiana Tech. We also had the over in the Northern Iowa game in the Mo Valley. We've got a 2-pack tonight, both small conference gyms. Again, a 3 and a 2 unit play. It's not that they don't have value. It's just that we're just playing conservative, waiting for the weekend. Because rarely on Friday do we put much out. But we're just going to ease into the weekend and get ready to kick ass and take names. PGA. 1 head-to-head loss all year long. I have a 2-pack today in the opening round of the Genesis Invitational at Riviera. free play video on top 20s I gave you for free. We're going to go ahead and do head-to-heads right out of the gate. Early tee times. Get on it. The card's available at 10:30 a.m. Central, like any other card on the website. NBA comes out at 11:30 a.m. Central. Usually give it about an hour. We give it an hour longer in the NBA because you're trying to figure out who's going to play. You know who's going to play today, which is an advantage because the breaks out and the injury reports have been turned in and reported and everything else. So, Doc Sports, that's the place to be. Thanks for jumping on board the top play winner yesterday and a sweep in college basketball. Go get you another card today. Never been a member, go get it for free with that free $60 link in the description below or the tab on the website. Have a great Thursday.